This is the Brave New Coin Crypto Conversation, hosted by Andy Pickering.
Hi everyone, Andy Pickering here. I'm your host and welcome to the Crypto Conversation, a Brave New Coin podcast where we talk to the people building the future in the Bitcoin, blockchain and cryptocurrency space. Hey team, we have a new sponsor here at the Crypto Conversation, BitGet, one of the world's leading copy trading cryptocurrency exchanges. Yes, indeed. What happens if you've got the funds to invest, but you don't have the time to keep track of the market? You still want to make smart money moves. What do you do? Well, copy trading is a popular choice for beginner traders. You can shorten your learning curve by uncovering tips and strategies from more experienced traders. BitGet's copy trading platform has over 80,000 elite traders to choose from and 380,000 followers just like yourself who are already using the BitGet copy trading platform as a potential passive income stream. All it takes is one click. You can subscribe to an elite, profitable strategist, set your limits, automate your orders, and monitor their trades. I've got some links in the show notes below. One link will take you through to the BitGet sign-up page, give you a VIP discount. So learn all about it for yourself thanks to BitGet. And now it is on with the show. My guest today is Gasper Stieg. Gasper is the marketing director at Zonda Crypto, which I believe is the longest standing crypto exchange in Europe. Welcome to the show, Gasper.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Yeah.
It is a pleasure. Just to begin with, look, it'd be great if you could introduce yourself. I'd love to hear a little bit about who you are and what you've been doing in the lead up to getting involved with the Zonda exchange.
Yeah, of course. Do you want the short version or a bit longer one?
Somewhere in between.
Okay. I'm Gasper. Let's say I can say already now experienced marketing director at Zonda Crypto, with a very strong marketing and team management background. I actually didn't took the usual path of going to college, getting a degree in marketing and so on. So I was traveling quite a lot when I was younger and working abroad in my student years. I was living in Hawaii for a while and enjoying life. And in between that, I was working in marketing. So before switching to crypto in 2017, when all this ICO boom and everything was going on. So in 2017, then I took part of 2 ICO startups, let's say, been a bit successful, but then over the years it worn out. One of them succeeded and one of them didn't, unfortunately. Then I was head of marketing at a smaller cryptocurrency exchange. We did also some fundraising with it. After a while, I stepped up a bit, did 9 million IDO for play to earn game from Emirates, and build a team. And then after that, I took CMO position in NFT layer 1 before joining Zonda cryptocurrency exchange. What can I say? I'm a gamer. I love sports. I do a bit of crypto investing. I wouldn't say I'm an investor, but definitely some day trader and stuff like that when I see an opportunity. And a father who definitely loves data-driven and data-backed decisions. So anything that is data-backed, then I pretty sure to take advantage of it. I'm always up for a chat like today, and I love discussing any new ideas and technology and sharing stories. So that's more or less about me.
Excellent. Well, thank you for sharing some of your story, Gasper. At this point, maybe it'd be good to learn more about the Zonda Crypto, the Zonda exchange. So I said at the beginning of the show that it is, I think the longest standing crypto exchange in Europe. And am I correct in thinking that Zonda it used to be called something else and it started in Poland? Is that right?
Yeah, correct. So Zonda was BitBay in the beginning in 2014. So yeah, it's one of the longest standing cryptocurrency exchanges in Europe and also one of the biggest one. And we just rebranded to zondacrypto, which is more in line with what we're doing, where we're going, what are our plans for the future, to go a bit more on the global scene, and have everything under one hood. So yeah.
Who's the main target market, if you like, for Zonda? Where are your customers based? Do you have like a global pool of users, or is it primarily in Europe?
Currently, it's primarily in Europe. So our ambitions are quite large regarding Europe and global wise. Because currently we are very, very big in Europe. We are definitely number one in Poland. But then our main advantages with what we are now penetrating the market is definitely low fees and stable and reliable infrastructure. Apart from that, we are looking to be pretty heavily regulated, as we want to prove that trading environment can be and embrace all the best features of crypto while remaining quite safe and secure, so we don't have much issues on this side. And we already have 3 licenses or even more. So we have Italy, Slovakian, and Estonian license, and then we have a few others that are not as important. And our goal is to get more. So we are in progress for getting license also in Switzerland and UK, and definitely we're looking also into the French market, which is quite exciting for the crypto. And why we're doing this? Because we believe in crypto market can grow, and we believe it will. When, especially from my side, when I'm looking what is the crypto adoption in different countries, the percentages are quite low. So there are a few countries that range somewhere around 20%, but most of the European countries are in range of around 2 to 5%, which is very, very low. So we are trying to penetrate that and to bring people to crypto and make their experience seamless and enjoyable and safe and nice, so they don't lose any money in let's say in journey that they take with crypto.
And I see you have over 1 million users on Zonda at the moment, presumably most in Europe, but that's a reasonably strong user base. What are there like other kind of big exchanges in Europe as well at that level?
Oh yeah, definitely they are. One of the strongest in Europe, even though lately it's not European anymore because it was taken over. But Bitstamp is definitely one of the biggest competitors.
Yes.
And then there is zondacrypto. So I would say us two, we are kind of market leaders in Europe. And then there are some local ones which are quite big as well. I can't say they are not big because I would say few have a range of, I would say, I don't know, 500,000 registered users, which is also very decent number. And also I assume it brings quite a lot of revenue, and their cash flow is positive. So it's definitely competitive area, but our position is quite strong as well.
I'm sure it is, and I'm glad to hear that, Gasper. But nonetheless, it is, it's not an easy time in crypto at the moment. We've, been going through a bear market, still in the bear market, really. Of course, traditionally it's much harder to attract new users when times are tough, when prices are down and retail interest is down, media interest is down. It's just a much harder proposition to get new user signups. I mean, you're the marketing director at Zonda. Yeah, anything you can share in terms of I guess new user sign up metrics at the moment, and what are you doing to kind of drive that customer acquisition?
Well, yeah, of course, it was quite interesting year so far. What I can say, of course, we can feel the, let's say, a bit more bearish market. As we see, we saw like both sides of market, so bullish and bearish. There was a lot of, let's say, regulatory clampdown across the globe. Now SAC attacking pretty much anyone on the US soil. But also we saw how much crypto impacts the real world, right? So it's still, there is more and more use cases that are coming into play. And then get from the, let's say, user acquiring perspective, it's difficult a bit for sure in the current state, but also the whole, let's say, crypto awareness is growing, which is good. But on the other side, also, like you mentioned, everything is cooling down from media, people, also the traders that were trading before because of, let's say, high volatility are now not that much involved. How we are dealing with that, we are building a lot of things in between. So for instance, we're going to introduce new mobile app. We're going to introduce no user interface. But apart from that, we are definitely also looking quite strong on the marketing side. So definitely going to different conferences, all those standard procedures. We are doing some endorsements with different, let's say, KOLs, sports clubs, different influencers, not just in crypto, but also general wise. We want to have this brand awareness build up. We kind of want to stand out in a good way. So people will recognize us, and then when it comes the right moment, they will know for who to decide when they are buying a Bitcoin or whichever other cryptocurrency.
And you mentioned yourself, Gaspar, that over in the US, yes, tough times in the US at the moment. So just in the last 2 days, we've seen the SEC file, I guess, lawsuits against first Binance, and then today Coinbase. It's it seems like the US establishment is really doing their best to crack down on crypto and just make it hard for crypto operators to operate in the US. There has been a narrative that potentially the EU, various countries in the EU could benefit from this if they were to adopt a much more welcoming approach to crypto businesses. Do you think that is a viable proposition?
Yes, but you also have to know that when it comes to US people going abroad, it's quite sometimes it's a difficult decision for them, I would say. But definitely everybody is talking now about the regulation, right? We see MITA in the EU, the SAC now in the US. All this indicates that regulation is quite welcome and necessary to ensure the crypto industry gets bigger and better and safer on the same side. So I'm not too surprised by the SAC, but also it created like let's say front page news for everyone. And then in reality, I don't think it's such a big thing because a lot of things, and let's say, for instance, Binance, they have licenses in most of the European countries, I would say already, so they are covered in that sense. And I think they will be quite strong positioned also in US in regards to regulatory. I'm not sure, I didn't go through what the SAC is claiming against them, but in the end, I think the crypto will come out even stronger from all these actions. Yeah, because I don't think it will go anywhere, and not even, let's say, SAC can shape a path for crypto, but definitely cannot stop us on the way.
Very well said. And do you think there's an opportunity for exchanges like Zonda, who are, kind of a little bit smaller and less well known than the likes of Binance and Coinbase? Do you think there is an opportunity for the global exchange scene to be shaken up a bit and see some movement there?
There is always an opportunity. I cannot deny that. But also, we all know what happened with FTX, right? So we don't want to go down that road, because whenever you want to join the big guns, you need to invest quite a lot of money, and a lot of times it's going over your head. And we don't want to get into that position, because we are quite strong. We know what are our capabilities, and also we know that we can attract people, not just with going everywhere and pretty much putting the whole company in jeopardy. So we want to be secure and reliable for every user. And once you see us spending, I don't know, hundreds of millions just to put our name up there, I think that's a very unnecessary move from not just our standpoint of view, but any other company standpoint of view, except for, let's say, Binance, Kraken, and maybe Bitstamp, who has like quite a lot of money to do such things. But like healthy growth and then mixing up with those guys, I think that's a possibility. But to be completely honest, I still think they're, let's say, one step ahead of everyone in regards to development, in regards to features, and all these things. The biggest advantage over them that we have, we can like act quickly. We can provide some changes that users requires, and also we are affordable, and we are reachable through different channels. So let's say different projects, different interesting projects that have a lot of potential to grow and don't have checks to be listed on. They can reach us, and we can then make a deal with them and list them. And then after they grow, probably they will get to the Binance and others as well. But definitely we should, or we are the first stop to for them to get listed then on even bigger exchanges.
Got it. And what about crypto payments adoption across the different parts of the EU? I guess, but does Zonda is a reasonably big crypto payment provider in Central and Eastern Europe, right? So, what sort of trends are you seeing there in terms of crypto payments?
Yeah, correct. So we have Zonda Pay, Zonda Crypto Pay, which is very well developed payment system for merchants and for users as well. And we see a huge growth in this area, because we are also putting quite a lot of effort into it right now. Because there is a lot of people who are trying to buy things with crypto, especially from the last bull run. You always have people who like did quite an upside with their crypto portfolio, and now they're trying to spend it. And definitely merchants can take advantage of it. I just had a call lately with one guy who has like wine, who's selling wine online, and he just like said, okay, I'll try to get some crypto payments in. And he was very thrilled. Right after he like joined the program, he set up everything. He said like after a week or two, he said, this is really great. I get a lot of payments through crypto and a lot of new clients that I never had before. So it's definitely an opportunity for the merchants to offer possibility to receive payment in crypto. It's getting bigger. There are a few players in Europe already. And I think this will just progress and progress. And also all these payment cards for crypto will be somehow upgraded in one way, more secure and easily accessible. Also think what Revolut is doing with crypto portfolio, I think the day when they will be connecting their Revolut bank account with crypto and provide payment system through that as well is very nearby. I guess it's just a matter of regulatory issue and probably some tracking from their side, which they don't see an urge to do it right away. But I believe in not that distant future this will happen. So yeah, crypto payments converted to euro, probably very big thing in the future.
And what about the Zonda token? There's a Zonda token, Gesper?
Well, it's not there yet, but it will be.
It's on the way. Yeah.
Yeah, we are just in a process of launching Zonda token. Well, not launching it, but in a process of fundraising. So we already successfully closed the seed round. We are, let's say, 70% through our private round, and then we will do after summer. We have a public round also coming in. Zonda token will be just an extension of our values and what we want to do in the future, and offering all these new features that are emerging on other exchanges, from different staking, from government, from taking decisions. And also what's a very good thing about our token, it will always go back into the treasury. So we will buy some part of tokens from the market each month. Part of our trading fees will go back into buying tokens and filling up our treasury with our token. So it won't be like, I don't know, just selling the token and then looking at sync, but we will definitely take care that the whole ecosystem of the token is working nicely and properly, and we're looking after our supporters, our backers. But yeah, this is what I can tell for now. But in let's say in a month there will be a lot more news about Zonda token on our webpage as well.
Got it. All right. Well, as we finish up this part of the podcast, Gasper, just make the case for anyone in Europe who is, looking at potentially signing up for a new exchange. Why should they look at Zonda, and where should they go?
Well, why? Because it's a really seamless process. Once you register to zondacrypto.com, you go through KYC. And then we have like anywhere in the Europe, we offer really easy deposit and withdrawal from your bank account, from your credit card. It's really straightforward procedure. No, let's say no issues, or it doesn't yeah, you don't have any problems depositing euros or any other European currency from your account directly into Zonda. And then from there, it's really easy then to change euros directly to Bitcoin, Ethereum, or any of other 60 cryptocurrencies that are on our exchange. And then a lot of people are using Zonda crypto also just for like deposits and withdrawals. So getting the money to Zonda, then exchanging it to something from their cash, and then sending it to, I don't know, Binance or any other DeFi exchange, doing trades, coming back to Zonda, doing withdrawals. So yeah, I think this is the very, very good solution for most of the people. And this is it, yeah.
All right. Well, let's go to a very quick break then, Gasper, and then we'll come back. We'll finish off. We'll have some fun. We'll run you through the very famous Crypto Conversation Hot Take round. We'll be back in 1 moment.
Look, we'd all like to say we're pro traders, but the reality is we're probably not. But with BitGet, you don't have to be. Why? Because BitGet is the world's largest copy trading exchange. Instead of you muddling through it on your own, feel confident. BitGet allows you to automatically copy trade from over 80,000 elite traders with 24/7 support on our secure copy trading platform. Start following expert traders on bitget.com. Check for details in the show notes and join BitGet today.
All right, we are back, and I'm with Gasper still. Gasper is the marketing director at Zonda Crypto, the longest standing crypto exchange in Europe, started in Poland, as we've learnt. Gasper, I like to finish each podcast with a quick round of rapid fire crypto conversation hot takes. Are you up for it?
Yeah, definitely.
Just going to run some questions at you, Gasper. Just give us, quick, snappy answers, hot take style. Question 1 for you is, where would you say that you sit on the Bitcoin maximalist to multi-chain opportunist spectrum?
Multi-chain for sure.
Gasper, Bill Gates famously said that we tend to overestimate what we can accomplish in 2 years and underestimate what we can accomplish in 10 years. Anything you like, Bitcoin, blockchain, Web3, what does it look like in 10 years' time?
Very bright. Web3 in 10 years, it will be a big thing. And we just saw Apple releasing pretty nice goggles. We have people who believe in it. We have people who don't believe in it. But I think it's definitely a step forward to everyone that are building metaverse and all this. And I see a lot of very good use cases, especially in Web3, and a lot of big companies are also looking afterwards and after it. So we are, quite in, and in 10 years, I believe, also when generations come, like these younger people come up, it will be, great place to be in.
Yeah, well, you said you're a gamer. Those, you're going to get, you forked out, $3,500 US for first generation Apple goggles, whatever they're called.
The price mark is quite high.
Yeah.
But if you look at it in the other way, that this is also then your personal computer and I can change my MacBook, then it's maybe a bit reasonable. I would definitely like to get a try on of it, but we'll see. But definitely I'm very intrigued by it.
Yeah, I'm intrigued by it too. I think everyone is. All right, well, let's finish this off, I guess. But the final question is, what is your favorite science fiction book, film, or TV show?
Oh, this one is hard. I'm not a big science fiction guy. Sorry.
Matrix, Star Wars, Star Trek, even some of the big ones.
Harry Potter.
I love it. We'll take Harry Potter. Harry Potter, yes indeed. All right. Hey man, it's been a pleasure talking to you. Thank you so much for coming on the show. Close it out just by, again, telling people where they can go to learn more about Zonda Crypto. And I don't know if you've got a Twitter account or something like that. Shout it out.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, go to zondacrypto.com, learn a bit more. Otherwise, you can always reach out to me on LinkedIn. I'm available for it. We also have Twitter profile. We also have community on TG. So like in marketing, we say we have like omni-channel setup. So and we are available to anyone. Our support will chat with you if you have any problems or anything. Other than that, you're more than welcome to come and try it out. We have also great mobile app to trade Bitcoin, Ethereum, and all other cryptocurrency exchanges. And then if you're a project also, you can reach out to me and we can discuss listing as well. Other than that, have a very nice day and enjoy the ride in the crypto.
Awesome. Thank you, man. You too. Bye for now.
Thank you. Cheers. Bye-bye.
All right, there you go. There was Gasper from Zonda Crypto in Europe. Yeah. Those Apple goggles, what are they called? The Vision Pro, Apple Vision Pro. Yeah, mixed reality headset. I mean, come on, they look incredible, of course. Yeah, obviously Apple bringing together all everything they've learnt, building everything from, iPads to iPhones to sexy computer hardware, AirPods, all that stuff. I mean, yeah, one of the best makers of technology products in the world, if not the best. So, of course, Apple were probably the one company that could pull next gen computing platform like these goggles together. I think we just have to wait till they come out and see if people will adopt them, see if they'll pay the price and get used to living with that kind of bulky device on your face is kind of, that'll be the switch. But I suppose the idea is once you get to the fifth generation or so of these things, they'll get smaller, lighter, less obtrusive, and I guess that is ultimately that's when things really get exciting. But yeah. All right. Well, that is today's show, folks. Thanks for listening. Please make sure you subscribe to the Crypto Conversation in whatever podcast app you are using. But that is it for today. Thanks. Bye for now.